Fucking hell, man. We go again.
Back to the beginning.
Can you hear me?
Whoa. What's wrong?
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Already gone.
Also didn't help that the two initial shots didn't stagger him at all. Like, they both hit his legs, but didn't fucking stagger him. And I really gotta start paying attention to my flashlight. I'm just making sure that I got more than a single charge. Waste a battery if I need to. Nightingale, don't get stuck on things. Hugs.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so...
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not... Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey,
Agent
right?
Casey, right?
Sheriff Baker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right.
Anderson.
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out of town.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson. Fucking nature. Gives me...
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain.
Damn is in the first game, Saga. We've been over this.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on.
The facts are on the board.
The facts are on the board.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know.
Procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest. Strapped. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here.
Ah,
Waiting.
fucking hell.
You
Oh
keep that
my
up,
God.
I might just have to
Get
pay
in
you back
place.
somehow.
Eyeball.
Robert Nightingale.
Hello.
Ex-FBI.
Haven't seen you in ages. How are you doing? And thank you for 16 months. Much appreciated.
Quite the party.
You finished this over the holidays? Nice. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
They planned for the murder to happen here.
Even if you enjoyed it, like, half as much as I did.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA.
Loved it. Awesome. Yeah, it's so fun.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction.
Definitely
lake.
my game of the year.
Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
Remedy's last two
They were
releases
waiting for
both
him.
take my game of the year for their respective years.
Together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut tracks. Barefoot. There's a piece of paper.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest
This can be a dangerous place.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were
The
right.
medium, no. I've
This is
watched
right up my
a
alley.
bunch of it.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the
I'm
killers left
not
it for us.
the biggest on what I've seen from Bloober.
That big.
That's the studio that made that game.
The creeps.
You need to get out more.
Like, there's some cool concepts at play, but they also handle
should
the
profile
topics they
Nightingale
try to
last
hit really poorly. So,
We found a page in the woods. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
I am definitely very nervous about their fucking Silent Hill 2 remake.
Found all I can here.
I really do not think they're the right developer to be doing that, but
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's
well.
body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner will back to the parking lot.
honestly,
just
it's a
up the
lot
hill.
more straightforward than you'd think it is.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty
Once you
words.
figure out which ones
Too
are
loud, we
actually
got set
needed
up
for
then.
progression in that,
We should go
like,
for a hike if we get a chance.
I don't know, remembering which ones isn't too
Deputies
bad.
aren't exactly up
At
to
least
the
in my
task,
opinion.
but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Like half of the time it's more just like looking at
Doubt they
like
see
the
much stuff this
images
gruesome.
than
Can't
like
fit the
what the
clues
clue
all
actually
together
is.
yet.
The only one I'm actually
Part
looking at
removed,
what the clues are
tripod,
are
tracks leading to a dead end.
Saga's final one where she's like doubting herself in the dark place.
To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Oh yeah, the
Here we
fucking
are.
musical section's so fucking good. Not even.
I
That's
can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never
the
seen
fun thing
Killer's
is
reach out
about
so
the
directly
speedrun is the routing,
Damn impressive.
because we just go with when the game forces us to switch from between Saga and Nat and Alan. We end up doing Dark Ocean Summoning immediately before we sing. So we go from
Welcome
music
to
to
Bright
music.
Falls.
We get like
It's nice
all
to
the
have you.
music back to
I got
back.
you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude.
What makes you say it was a cult?
the masks and knives.
Can you open? Jesus. That was slow.
The cult of the tree. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay.
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue. If
Need
you're
to
ready
play again as he didn't get
go.
putting objects in the woods? You mean like
Well,
the nursery
Casey,
rhymes?
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I pretty much got the platinum on my first playthrough. One of the Alan videos bugged, so I technically didn't. But had that video not bugged, I would have had platinum on my first playthrough.
Hey,
I just explored and did absolutely fucking everything in that first playthrough.
About Thornton.
you know, like, it was raining a lot. And now it's not, because Agent Anderson is here with all that good weather she brought with her.
Look at that weather. You two are so fucking slow. I really wish there was a way to speed them up. Just a little. Like, I'm okay with a little bit of downtime. Gives me... I mean, actually, I would be able to... No, I can't slot the gun because I don't have the gun when I'm waiting on Nightingale. Yeah, no, I'm okay with a little bit of downtime so I can slot the gun here, but... There definitely is DLC planned.
Hey, boss.
There will be
Corpse is
DLC.
downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you,
Oh, this
sir.
is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you
here to
need?
pay my
Just,
ticket.
let us
Hey,
know.
Ella,
We
thanks for
appreciate
the
the support,
alerts.
Sheriff.
Hope you're doing well.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified.
Yeah,
to perform
Wolf Among Us 2. We
examinations.
haven't heard
Yes.
anything about that for a while now. God damn it. At least I got a trauma pad.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
I am
Okay,
a little bit better.
let's take a look at
I
our
figured
patient.
out part of my headache stuff is definitely because my
Let's
neck
see
is
what
fucked,
Nightingale's
so
body can tell.
that's always fun. But at least it's better than yesterday, so there is that.
What was the cause of death? There's writing on here.
Oh my god, please.
The
Game.
body shows signs
Don't
of being
eat my
submerged in
inputs.
water. Uh-huh. They did leave. This looks like text.
Defensive.
chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is... There's definitely something in his chest. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
As if my aim went to his shoulder for that second shot. Rude. Oh yeah, I will.
He didn't have a heart.
Saga was
I'm
back at
curious
Cauldron
about
Lake.
the new game mode.
Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the
I want to see
overlap.
what that's like.
Finding a way
And
would be difficult.
hopefully, loads won't
Saga
be
would learn how.
painful anymore.
Stop the monster.
And I might actually bring back
There's no rational explanation to
bring
what
back
we
doing
just
some
saw.
randomizer
Love to
playthrough
blame
stuff.
this on mass halluc-
How did I end up on that? Fucking hell,
A
man.
dead man turned into a monster.
Menuing losing me levels. Losing me levels. I read chat at them that moment. Losing me time.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron
Yeah, I
Lake.
don't even think they promised anything
Calls him
about
a
the loads. I'm
taken.
just hoping that with
need
it
to head over there,
properly
stop
being
him,
adapted for
before anyone else gets
PS5,
hurt.
that is just naturally going to be better.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared.
Get spooked by the
Nightingale turned into
bodies?
some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
They're a fine pair.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
Well, the pace was better on that first attempt, but
I need to
as long as
come
Nightingale
clean,
goes,
Anderson.
fine, whatever.
I know why Nightingale was here. They're
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this. Or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules.
Bye, Elmo.
I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
Spontaneous combustion?
I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Yes, I do repeat
Our
a
crime
lot of the
scenes
same
are
lines
drowning.
every single time just because they're
I
fucking
never minded
great.
the rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. What is that? My flashlight. flashlight burned
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's
The
hut.
flashlight burned the
Inside,
fuse.
a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
the witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. I need to figure out where Nightingale went. This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. This one looks good. People should really stop littering.
Yeah, at least I got the animation cancel that time. Hey, Dorian.
Page.
How's it
The image
going?
of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch.
That's your
Show me the terror.
Deep Rock
Saga pushed the heart through the
Galactic
hole
or
in the
whatever
sign.
game, right? That's what that is.
Christ!
Watch in the night! Tree poker!
A little slow on that shot.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale. The page from the witch's hut seems to be Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. To get into the overlap, I need to find... I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Nightingale's heart. Where? The text... I feel like I recognize this. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Thanks, man. Slow menuing. Because I was dumb and didn't actually go down to quick slot before I tried to slot
There are cultists
it.
in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still
My summer best
You have the
is
worst sense of direction.
like a 258.07 or something like that. I checked it at the end of the run yesterday.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to
When is
perform a
sub 2?
ritual to open the...
I'd have to be doing a different category for one, so...
You look for any further clues here, and I'll check the rest of the area. You...
Maybe if I learn any percent will get to sub 2. Glitchless isn't going to get to sub 2. There's not enough that's going on in this run that Glitchless would ever be able to sub 2.
I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way?
Any
Casey.
percent? Maybe.
Casey, do you read me?
Kamu got
Logan?
a 239,
Where
I
are
think
you?
it was last night. For any percent?
The fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. I can feel it.
So yeah, both after the hotfix, both Camu and I PB'd yesterday.
He's here. Nightingale.
Pretty much at the exact same time too, because he was streaming when I ended, and I was going to raid him, but I ended up raiding Cat, and then like
Coming in over a
10, 15 minutes after I raided Cat. He raided Cat. Alright, Nightingale. Let's behave this time. No being a jerk face.
Nightingale hunted Saga.
Oh my god, I fucking dodged early. Well, that was slow. The ant was slow.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared.
Also, what the fuck is going on Discord? Holy shit, I suddenly have like 50 million notifications.
I think it is.
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake.
Like tagged
Mr. Wake,
notifications.
this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's
gonna
receded,
guess
there might be evidence
DMs?
we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Gonna guess DMs.
Should look around.
Alex Casey.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
So obviously none of our mutual servers.
A
Otherwise you would
lockbox.
have an idea.
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Oh, that's a shit pattern.
Notes and ammo. Looks
Pick
like
it
they're
up,
tools of
Saga.
the trade.
Yeah, that ain't it. Hello, rabbit friend. Welcome on in, and thank you. Yeah, it was a good time. I always love doing hotfixes, and that was probably my best one. Like, in terms of the quality of the run itself, there was less marathon memes going on. A lot less marathon memes in that run than any of the other ones I've done. And it was good chill vibes, so it was a lot of fun. Because strats changed on this, I reset the gold, and yesterday was kind of bleh, so I probably am gonna get a gold split here. I don't think it's gonna be 5 seconds worth, but
We're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show?
Already done the show?
And as usual, our house band, the old gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Hello?
Hello?
I'm losing it. Something's not right here.
Yeah, it usually only lasts a single stream when it gets pissed off and starts ignoring you. I say usually. I haven't ever noticed it last longer than one stream. But yeah, if you actually, like, swear at the bot or something like that, it will fucking full out just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you for the rest of this.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind.
Any problems with cult stashes?
We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat to all you Alex Casey fans out there.
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone comment on that, and when I did my final draft playthrough, I didn't go to any of the cult stashes. I did it on Nightmares, so I just kind of, like, did main story, straight pathing.
Films are based on. Let's do this!
Welcome back to the...
So I can't speak from personal experience, and I can't say I've seen anyone make any comments about that, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other people having that issue.
I needed to get the hell out of this building. Alive this time. I had to find my way home to Alice. Hello?
Ah, Lord Aid. There you are, Tom. Oh,
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetis.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Joo, mutta katopako mä. Here's the key.
Thanks, Artie. Bye, Artie.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp.
Alan? What are you stuck
the whole room
on?
Changed.
Fuck.
Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something
It was already
new from the
open.
darkness.
I would imagine anyone, if that's the case, that any of the ones that you opened during your regular playthrough are already going to be open then?
Place wants to draw
I don't know. I have no idea how all that works. I split late there. But whatever.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
How late did I split? Because I don't want to accidentally false gold. Yeah, whatever. If I false gold, it's only going to be like 3 seconds tops.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had.
I'll just leave it.
He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop.
Actually, you know what? Since I'm waiting anyway, let's just skip the split.
You think you know? You know shit. You don't really want to.
Let's not unnecessarily mess with my summer best. Because I'm sometimes very bad for remembering to go back and fix it. I'm just like, wait, that summer best doesn't seem right. Who even needs splits? I know, right?
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
I mean, I have gone to a much more simplified version, but that's also because I'm not, like, grinding the fuck out of a category anymore. I probably will go back to a more detailed split for, like, full-fledged grinds. And though I am trying to push this category down a little bit, like, again, I am still taking a very relaxed approach to it mentally. Because this was supposed to just be a casual for fun run, after all, remember? Remember that part?
I could use the light to banish the shadows.
Does one run gets world record? It's just a casual for fun run. I could quit when I want to.
Fuck me. The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Maybe, Alan. Maybe.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket. Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
A big health kit. Damn.
A half-forgotten memory.
I don't think I'll ever use that.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone
For console glitchless, yeah.
dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next. inviting me to
PC
draw an obscene picture
Glitchless.
on the
I think
speed map.
Avu's is a
Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit
252 RTA?
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional
I forgot to slot the
detective.
gun.
A story thread I could use in my writing.
Ah.
I
Spammed
had
too
a
much.
location. The dark place reacted to my
But
story.
it's not like I don't have
The way
another
into the
spot
tunnels
later I
was no
can
longer
slot the gun.
blocked. The
Just
tracks
gotta
led
remember
into
that
the
I didn't
tunnel.
yet.
That was my way forward.
And then, yeah. Cameron got a,
The blood trail
I think it was, he said a, 239 or something for any percent last night. I'm assuming that was the RTA, since they do have a load remover, just it's not the official timing method on the boards yet. There's several crazy out of bounds, and there's a few zips
I needed to
where you can like melee attack while
I changed the story.
melee attack while opening a door and get zipped across the map.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
But yeah, there's a couple reasonably significant out of bounds that save like 3 to 5 minutes each.
The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult
So it's sufficiently broken, but it's not super broken just yet. There's a couple other more there's a couple other finds, one of which is like really inconsistent, so it's not really being used in the routing yet until someone finds a way to make it consistent.
The way forward was open.
And there's some other theory crafting that has happened, but I will. I'm curious about the new game mode,
but it was here
and
it had a role to play.
Curious about the new game mode and whether load times are better. Thank God you didn't do the stupid pulse attack, whatever.
This is where the history of the cult gets
Oh, what am I doing?
genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the
There's nothing
tunnels.
in there.
They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
I would have been able to slot the gun there, but I forgot to check for the loot.
A sick and twisted
Also, that was... But yeah, if load times are better, I'll probably bring back randomizers.
I could get through it now.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, mechanically, I'm not the biggest fan of Part 2's gameplay. Or just modern Naughty Dog gameplay. But I'm still curious to try it out. And it's not like it's the world's worst gameplay, it's just I much prefer their old engine's mechanics. Like just the feel of what they could build on the old engine.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
And Neil hasn't given me a reason to boycott yet. I don't know if he's just being smart and playing his cards close to his chest, or if he's actually, you know, being a decent human being. But whichever it is, he hasn't given me a reason to boycott them yet. Replay the story at some point. See, I actually do like the story for part 2. Very poorly structured, but I do like the overall, like, narrative.
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving.
Probably gonna lose some time on this split. I've had a few little derps here and there.
The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. It was something out of her story, but I had to keep going.
Yeah, it's poorly paced, definitely. 100% poorly paced. And then it's also just poorly structured at parts, but it's hard for me to give the poor structure as a criticism because I really honestly can't envision good ways to make it better. Just, it doesn't feel natural. So it's like, I don't know how you could make it better. I just feel like it could be better. Pieced together. Well, his homeland's committing massive fucking genocide right now, so...
Story was the Dark Presence, fuck.
And he is proud of his homeland overall, so...
Fuck! Fuck!
But he hasn't made any outright comments in defense of them that I've seen, so... Unlike Mark Hamill, fuck you, Mark Hamill, you're dead. Don't care about your career anymore.
I couldn't hear the Dark Presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now.
Oh, he followed after everything started to go down. He followed, said, like, America stands with Israel, always. Like, they're literally committing genocide, and that's the comment you're gonna go on record saying about it?
I'd seen it before. I remembered now.
Right then.
It was always out there, hunting me.
Yeah, I'm losing. Oh, fuck, I'm losing quite a bit of time here. Yeah, I definitely derped a few spots.
I had found the murder site.
Okay, not quite a bit. I thought it took a little bit longer to trot to the heart there than that. But still, 8 seconds. Ugh. Way more than I should have been losing there, let's put it that way. Yeah, I know, right? I actually liked your work as an actor. Both live action and as a VA. But now I really don't fucking care about you. Because, dude, that's not fucking cool. Why did I go the
station had
long way?
changed. I was closer now.
GGJ.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
Yes, Alan,
Or
your
was
home
this
is
just
in the
an
dark
echo
place.
of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
The owls are not what they seem. Are those owls or were those parrots? I don't know. Or some other bird. They kind of looked owl-like. I'm gonna call them owls. Just for the Twin Peaks reference.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Part 1. What was Alice working on? Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
I probably could have golded that if I didn't go through the wrong fucking door. Yeah, I
insane.
doubt that's true.
And there's so much of it.
Given the fact that they just attacked Lebanon.
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks.
If the cult has the clicker,
I highly doubt
does
that's
that make them Scratch's followers?
true.
How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages... Okay. Here. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Right, I do have time save in this split. Not a lot, but it definitely was not the cleanest split.
Wake just gave us a lot of information.
Thus, nights, so. There's definitely at least a little bit of time save here.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you meant them leaving. Yeah, that's still fucking... No. It's not their fucking home to begin with. It's not their land to fucking voluntarily relocate other people.
I should ask around.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Sorry, I don't think we've met.
Then you're in luck.
I need to find a specific trailer in town. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I'm free.
Ilmo made it sound like All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah?
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yep.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river. What was that?
Fuck!
Look!
FBI, show yourself!
Yeah, show yourself.
Bird mill.
Coffee themed fun.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Do 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 do.
Hello? Anyone here?
Nope. Did they get out? Did the Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself. Ilmo said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
That was his shoulder, really?
Always good to have.
Oh, fuck off. And I didn't get the animation cancel. They're coming this way. Fuck you then. Still technically cleaner than yesterday, but that still wasn't good.
Now where is that safe? Locked. Okay. What would Ilmo use for a code? The keys to my
Oh my
trailer.
god. Why am I not getting these
Now to
frickin'
find the
cancels?
clicker and the cult.
Jay, please. No, cutting some time. Not coming that close to my goal, though. At least we cut some time.
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your Cho saga. I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer. reeks of booze. Everything here reminds me of Logan. Mulligan is a cultist?
Celebrate Christmas with them today.
What's going on here?
You're 4 days early. Christmas is on the 7th.
God damn it. And now they're all taken. The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
Yeah, that's absolutely fucking ridiculous, all the stuff going on everywhere.
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists.
Way too many.
This is where they had the clicker.
Way too many of those situations.
I need to find it.
Across the globe.
Locked. They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open. This is the cult's hideout.
There we go.
Their headquarters.
I think the
even?
problem is I wasn't pulling back early enough on those last
Could
two.
come in handy. Hey! Freeze! No! They took it! They're playing with me.
Yeah, I know. There's
close.
My family always did
upstairs.
a little bit of both.
This was a trap.
Most of the celebrations were done on the 25th, but my baba would still have like a smaller dinner on Orthodox.
Is this the parade float? The page?
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's a parade float. But it's incomplete. So this is the Koskela Brothers
I
parade
don't think
float.
I got this one. Nope.
Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed. Gift shop. Easy. Espresso Express. Got it. I can't make out what it says. Fair Trade Fun Zone. A fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it. There we go. Now I just need to stop it in a position that will let me get to that circuit board down there. Don't need to go over all this again. Yup. Already got the answers to these. The materials listed for the parade float. The mask is missing. Where is the mask? I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the moose skull will be there.
Ah, fucking hell, man. I'm really bad with those today.
Shit! Good thing no one was writing that.
Really, really bad with the cancels today. Thankfully, they only saved, like, 2 seconds. It's not the biggest issue in the world if I don't get them. Just a little frustrating that I have not been getting them.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Baron.
Thank God.
I was just bugging you anyway. Just because it's such a like random day right now. And it's kind of close to Orthodox Christmas, so I was just figured I'd make the joke.
I guess a toy knife will do.
Ah, fuck. Oh my god, there's another spawn? Did they aggro? Can't tell. I hope not. No aggro, no aggro, no aggro. Prompt, 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 prompt. Thank you.
Now I need to bring the mask to the float. The moose skull goes here, sure knife. Some creepy laughing for atmosphere. A little something to get those arms moving. What the hell? Where am I?
As long as I have a good Mulligan and Thornton fight, I should be able to save time in the next split. Because of the new tech. Provided I don't fuck it up. It looks pretty straightforward, so I don't think I will, but you know.
It's cold. I'm tired.
Logan? Logan! I'm here! Logan! The story is trying to take Logan. I can still stop this. I need the clicker.
Anderson tricked. He has it now.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap. It's a loop. Just like before. This is a nightmare. I can't get through that. I need to look for another way through. That's 3 runs in a row I've been smacked
after entering this. Jeez.
Okay. Going down. Trapped how? What does that mean? Won't be coming back.
Show me the bitch who's boss!
Could have been a bit better, but oh well.
Wake said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story. I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey. Come on, Casey. No answer. David. Ilmo made it sound like I lived. This bridge got fixed quick.
I don't know how much time that actually is going to save. I mean, it didn't help that I went to the fucking case board and auto-placed some clues, and I had to wait for that. I don't know why it went straight to case board. Instead of just opening the mine place in general, but... see how much time save that equates to.
I had escaped the dark place. So had the dark presence. Scratch. He was here, in Bright Falls. I could feel him as a growing pressure in my head.
Should be at least be a few seconds.
Why didn't he kill me with the rest? What did he want? I needed to find Casey. We were on the same side in this fight. Strength in numbers. I got an... That's Casey. He was still alive. The pressure in my head was unbearable. Scratch was getting closer. Stronger than ever.
Casey! Look out! It's him!
The pressure eased off. Scratch was further away. I could think again. Casey.
Casey,
Or
I'm
not
coming!
really much at all. I mean, still gold, but they didn't save that much time. Whatever, we have time save as Alan, so
Tor and Odin were in the photo with a clicker.
this still definitely,
know how it works.
definitely can PB.
I'm off the case, but I can still visit family.
100% could PB.
Hello?
Saga, it's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, kiddo.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're losing. Oh, fuck. Fuck you fucking hag. Fuck.
Shit. Something is off at that nursing home. Tor and Odin claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
Ding dong. Oh, hi, Rose.
For visitors, you know. I was just getting the... Oh, Saga? What's up?
Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had... Sure. They always...
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of
Here's some of our residents, or, as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Artie.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery. Or is it something more serious? Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to phone. Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk.
Nothing.
Odin's in rough shape. I've never connected to someone like... You said Tor is in danger. Tor and Odin might know something about the click. Tor is not okay. Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No.
Thank you, Rose.
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady. Dark. Empty.
That lady is dark, empty.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson. Tor, wait! Ugh, come on.
Oh, that was a crossbow bolt. For a second there, I thought it was the flare. You're not actually, like, looking intently at them. They do look so similar.
And a warrant.
Like, at a brief glance.
But hey,
oh,
desperate times.
You kidding me? Oh my god. What? How did the 8 not take? I didn't notice.
And the doors are open.
Gross. Alright, Dorian, have a good night.
Shit!
What the fuck? Why did my sensitivity spike there and just go straight up?
I need to catch up with Tor.
That was rude. Rude game. Very rude.
Tor? There's an overlap here. Did Cynthia pull Tor in? What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean?
She's clearly lying to me. Why? Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Rose.
Wake has returned.
Wake has returned.
Oh my
Here's the page
god.
Wake told me to give you.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more. Anger's remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record.
No use crying in the dark place.
No use crying in the dark place. What has
been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like.
This. You can...
You can go down to the basement and check the generator. Probably cancel that animation, but because I might accidentally hit the lock, I don't want to risk it.
There. Power's back on.
I would like to get a flare pickup soon, though. Just so I have one for the sheriff's station. Can feel comfortable about that. Hopefully upstairs drawer after Cynthia's room will give me a flare. Hey Larry, how's it going?
The basement. Thanks.
Are you motherfuck.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Camera didn't pan down fast enough for my input. Cynthia. Now I'm all fucking distracted because I'm annoyed.
Now? Anger's remorse.
Fuck you, game.
Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
I really wish there was a way to cancel out the auto placing. Really do. Yay, a flare! Thank you. At least that happened. Because I really hate coming back up from the morgue without one.
The overlap is at the pond.
Somehow that was faster than PB? Okay. What happened in PB? Fucking prompt on that one. What do I have? 3? Nah, it's not a big deal.
This isn't real! Fuck this place!
Still forgot to check that menu setting that Cameron mentioned.
The wall just disappeared. The lights did that?
Closer. Destroyed. The only way.
Back to work. Boo. I mean, I only had 4 days off just now, but I was back yesterday. Today. Yesterday. Today!
Cynthia. She's here.
I was off yesterday. I would have been dead if I had to work yesterday after the hotfix.
A dead end.
Yeah, that's never enough. Thankfully, I mean, financially it makes things a little rough for me sometimes, but I do work in such a way that I get a decent work-life balance overall, which is nice. It's not too many days a week. Well, it's usually 5 days, but it's short, very short shifts. It's not many hours. It's enough that it covers my bills, though. Which means I sometimes don't have as much for other things than I would like to have sometimes.
Writing a story.
Writing a story.
Back again.
Gets
Gotta go
grind, but
deeper.
you're off every 3 months. Fair. At least it gives you some semblance of balance.
Tor!
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Dark water. You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
So damn dark down here. I'm underwater.
Shit. Where'd she go? Shit! I gotta get out of the water.
She pushed her down.
Are you fucking with me? As if I did that.
She's coming.
It's cold. Dark.
Oh my god.
I can't see a goddamn thing.
Getting stuck on things.
Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Wait, that was the right one. Yeah, it was. Oh, decent enough Cynthia fight.
We need to talk.
Damn right.
Why was that on the radio? Yeah.
You know about my mine place? I have the clicker. Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready. Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake, and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station, to Wake.
Ah, fuck off, as if you ramped up the rock. Saga, please.
Those people just burst in here and expect others to clean up after them.
Yeah, clean up after us.
Okie dokie. I don't like the sounds coming from the station.
Power's out. Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
Agent Estevez?
Wow, that was a little
Is
delayed.
that you? That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me.
We should talk.
We should talk.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is the
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Here.
Back to the morgue.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
I love how broken that animation
Did you read
is.
me, Anderson?
I read you.
Every time opening the morgue.
Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a few...
Stay the fuck down!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Yeah, she never faces the door.
Hey, Anderson.
Amazing.
Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality.
Like Wake
said
said
it
it
would.
would.
Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. It's there.
Hello? The actual fuck? That was buggy.
Stay put, Casey.
The fuse
I'll let you
visually
know when
wasn't
it's
there and the prompt had issues staying on screen.
Good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are...
Thanks for the heads up.
We're coming down.
Anderson, over here. Got a little cramped in that closet.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us!
Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything.
Saga.
Get rid of him, Saga!
Do you have it?
Shut me!
I have the
Typical
clicker.
government dude.
You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Fuck. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped.
I don't know why I would go for that box. I don't need to.
I can turn them on from here.
Another core activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
Nice. Really? That was slower? I mean, I guess the fuse is where that was.
Scratch's Wake's.
Where that time came from. Is the buggy shenanigans with the fuse.
assumed Wake escaped the dark. The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a...
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news. We have Bureau Intel on Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key.
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over.
Thanks, Hal. The Scratch fights are actually pretty easy in the speedrun. They're like some of the spots you worry the least amount about.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian? Wake isn't the first person the Dark Presence disguised itself as. Wake is trapped in the dark place. I need to know what information I can still trust. Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural light.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Wake is still in the dark place. I will use the clicker to change reality. I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paper.
Ready to head to Cauldron Lake now. Let's get the plan started.
Okay, here we go.
Tor, I need the old gods of Asgard. I need a very special song.
Hell yeah! The tour bus is already loaded, and we've said our goodbyes. Ready to hit the road, just like the old
Who's
times.
ready for some music?
You saw this coming, huh? Of course. I need a song about Alan Wake. About bringing him out of the dark place.
A rider. A lake of darkness. Bringing him into the light. It writes itself.
I hope they've still got it.
Save 7 seconds on this split? Really? Damn.
Pick up, pick up. David, please pick up.
We're incoming with the lights, Anderson. Where do you want them?
Set them up on the shore. We need to be ready if Scratch shows up.
We'll be ready. Estevez out.
That must be Tor Odin. Maybe I should check in.
Kiddo! We're almost at the gig! And Odin's run over 4 minions of darkness! The boss is our hammer!
I'm driving with one hand.
I need you to meet me at the...
Bro, tree! Tree! What tree? There's no tree in the side! Who the fuck put the tree in the middle of the road? We're not on a road!
Drive carefully, Grandpa.
Pedal to the metal, bro!
Metal to the pedal.
There. and roll way to drive.
Hey, what? Aren't they? Aren't they just... Ow.
The lights in the containment cell are good to go, Anderson.
Great. A Torin Ode in there yet?
The two golden oldies, well, they're here. And they bought moonshine. I love them already.
There a lot.
You wanted to know what art we would use?
1, 2.
Well, that's them.
1, 2.
I'll be there soon.
How you feeling tonight, children? Been a while since we've Testing. Gonna need more reverb. I'm getting no bounce out here.
Hey,
Hey,
where are my chimes?
I threw them out. Chimes are not rock and roll.
Hey!
Yeah, they are. If you know how to use them.
Grandpa,
Anderson, we've set up...
you signal me when the song is done, and I'll use the clicker to bring Wake back. Hit it!
Hello, Colgren Lake. Great to see so many federal agents here tonight. Prepare to experience a soul-searing, mind-frying act of black magic and sorcery. This song goes out to our favorite tortured writer.
Crossbow bolts.
Let these sweet tunes guide you out of the darkness. It's called Dark
Ocean Summoning.
Hey, you're making me look bad in front of Saga, bro. Let's try that again.
Yeah, I can see it. I never even thought of that. It's been so fucking long since I've seen that.
A whole lot of paranatural crimes happening right now. It's fucking awesome. I want a t-shirt.
The show's drawing a crowd.
Take an incoming, Anderson. I'll light him up.
Will you, though?
I'll blast him with the light. Anderson on the left.
Wait, what?
Anderson, trouble on the way.
Usually you guys can die in a headshot with your darkness shield still up.
Anderson, heads up.
Rude. House crossbow bolt, I don't need that. Oh, you got close, and I'm reloading. At least you didn't do your stupid pulse attack.
I got him for you, Anderson.
Yes.
I thought that was gonna be the kill shot. Thankfully, it doesn't matter how fast you kill these enemies, just as long as you kill them fast enough to keep it manageable and stay alive.
More taken on the way. I'll get him into the light.
No drops.
They're coming.
Yeah, it's all about how the song's progression. Not killing any would be a bad idea though, because then you're just asking to get overwhelmed. When you get overwhelmed, you end up taking damage, and then you die. And then you lose time. And then you feel bad. Hey, Gravel, thank you very much. It's nice to get it out of the way. Now I can just, however more we can push this is just a bonus. I just wanted to get that sub 3. I want to get that sub 3 until I go to a more chill schedule.
And I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now.
So I was really hoping I get it this week, and we knocked it out on the first stream of the week, other than, of course, the hotfix. But that's not a stream on this channel, so it doesn't really count. Nor is it a PB push.
He draws his inspiration, what demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something.
I mean, we're still going to be running this next week, but it won't be every single day.
But I like to call this next segment
Gonna do be more of a
Journey
mix.
of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Yeah, I still got a bunch of time saved to come. Provided the game, you know, actually behaves itself. If it gives me the same types of shenanigans, then I guess I won't save time. But I should have time saved.
Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say. Come on in the listen, lost words you've been missing. Now the fire.
Buffy is one of my favorite shows of all time. So, a fucking musical in the game, musical split in something horror-related, of course I'm gonna name it after Buffy's musical episode.
So true.
Yeah, get them jams going. Jam out. I mean, you can't really see the stuff on the shelf behind me in detail, but like right about there is a Buffy the Vampire Tarot card set. My friend got me for my... I don't think it was Christmas. Yeah, it was my birthday. It was for my birthday last year, I believe.
And the award goes to
Stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much. I had to get away.
Held down too early. Lost half a second to trying to jump the prompt.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Just say you lived a jaded lie. Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
He could write any story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd be happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway. Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. Darkness within him, everlasting. I see her drowning. What a saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Rude.
That was interesting. A vision.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a
This?
elder key, a vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo seems to seek out.
I guess, yeah. No, Sagebrush technically would be. Sagebrush would be the easiest. It's super short. It takes, like, no effort to get out of bounds. Sagebrush definitely is the easiest.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Champion of blood.
Reasonable amount of route memorization too, and there is some, you know, execution. It's not a lot by any means, but there is
This
some
performance the dark place was putting on.
some execution.
But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was. The payphone was ringing again. The mystery... The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon. The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
Well, just in general, the gameplay of that game casually looks like it's more of a challenge, so... I mean, like, from a casual perspective, this isn't necessarily the most challenging of gameplay.
If the waves keep pushing you away, you just
It's engaging and fun, but it's not like it's
dream logic to lead me to the hotel. I look to the neon signs for guidance.
Trying to think what else would be considerably easy on everything I do. I mean, technically Maze is pretty easy, but it is a little challenging to remember what to do if you don't run it much. Plus, there's a lot of soft lock potential in that run.
It had done its job.
I mean, technically, Stray is really easy. Getting a good time, not so much, because you have to be really good with all your inputs, but mechanically, it is a very straightforward, easy run.
The lights affected where the door led to. I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close. The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played? Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it. An idea nagged at me. I could almost reach it.
Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. Huh. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera.
Thank you for the follow there. Follows are anonymous, so if you're wanting to just lurk and whatnot, by all means continue to do so.
Years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story.
But it is appreciated.
I was on the right path. I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
So you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show
Oh,
ritual.
sweet, I got a flare.
The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Oh, that's gonna be nice for on the way to the theater. When do I ever get a flare as fucking Alan?
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there. The troupe were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed.
Alan, awake. The darkness is coming.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began. Another vision. Another...
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No.
You know,
the ocean
just for safety, we're gonna throw that there, just in case I do need to heal. That way I don't have to, like, full on go into inventory to equip it. Just in case I get smacked around a bit too much.
Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual.
And I don't end up picking up any other heals along the way.
In the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
Did that happen to you or something? Or are you just coming up with a hypothetical?
It's getting real, all right. I recognized my writer's room
Almost.
on stage.
Damn.
I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
That nice set you got here. What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality while
That sounds like a butt clencher.
The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
Mm-hmm. And who was this
Mystery celebrity?
Let me guess.
Alan Wake.
I wish I could tell you. But turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr.
Scratch as the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
Alan Wake.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Alan. I think I've done that 2 runs in a row now.
The plot board was empty again. I needed the devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood. I felt the presence of a new idea here.
True, Ati, true.
Scratch had been there. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play
to get to her.
To murder her.
Not you again. Made it. I made it. Ha! The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker, the muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108. The plot board was empty again.
Should have a little bit of time save on this split, because I didn't get frickin' slammed into collision and locked in place there. Okay, more than a little. We'll gold it on top of getting the time save that was available. We'll do extra fucking dodges if need
Parliament
be.
Tower was here.
Do
Again.
not pounce on me!
Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Go to hell!
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Okay then. Sure.
The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true.
Terrible things.
Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower,
I
undoing
also have
my
some time
work.
saving this split
He could
because I
use
got
the story to
pounced
escape.
on the way up
He could go
to,
after Alice. Zane had said we worked on return.
Actually, I have a bunch of time saving this split. Yeah, it wasn't Nightless Night that I have the time save. It's this split. Because I got pounced multiple times. This is my split on the way to the theater. My theater itself was decent. Still, I do have time save available
The
there.
masks were finally coming off.
But
was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had
the
no
bulk
time
of the
to
time
waste.
save is this split.
Hurry, Tom. Colin, awake. Here is the light at the end of the... Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom.
You can hold me close, Artie. Anytime.
Set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also...
Yeah, that's... It just makes sense that way. They're so short. Otherwise...
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet. To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Wake.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
Motherfucker, settle down. Leave me alone.
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time. I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
Wait. You was the plot.
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
Yeah, there was a bunch. There was like Keanu Reeves, Jared Leto, and there was a couple other. Jake Gyllenhaal when the reveal trailer first dropped for the game.
My guy's coming forward.
That's going to be an insanely hard to match gold. Because that's going to be reliant on the RNG of getting a flare again.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
On this case, looking for the cult of the word. I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
Goes, yeah, gold.
It would do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
Another flare, damn.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special.
I mean, to a small degree, almost every run, once it becomes somewhat optimized, does get to that point where there's going to be that little bit of at least one split where if you want to match your time on that split, you need RNG in your favor.
You will meet.
Doesn't matter what the run is. There's gonna be a spot like that once things get to a certain point of optimization. Not saying that this run's necessarily that optimized, but it definitely is a thing.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead.
Look at you, following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet, blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
You think so?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story.
That didn't get him.
Zane was in the clip holding my lamp. Was he playing me in his film? Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door. I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just really like it, and I haven't felt a need to change it. The pickup on it isn't super slow, and just how nice it is on the scratch fights. Like, I will take the not having any risk of a headache there for now. Like, I'd rather just not have the headache.
I needed a new draft of the story. Someone had fallen to their death on the rooftop.
You fucking move, or I'll blow you away.
You got me, Mr. Casey. I'm all yours. Go ahead. Ask that burning question in your mind.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed. Where he will project a new reality onto
this one. And now, Mr. Casey, I have played my part to the end.
No!
Crazy bastard. Why'd he jump?
The projection booth. Was that where I'd find the murder site?
Yes, staring at the inside of Alan's face is a ritual. It must be completed. It is the ritual to lead us on. You didn't do normal attack there. I don't like that. Don't you fucking make me nervous like that. I want to save the time I have available here.
I needed a new draft of the story.
Alan, why'd you stop moving full speed? There's no reason for that. It's not a spot you normally do that. Oh, bullshit. I was just entering a dodge. You fucking lie to me, game.
Where had it gone? I needed I wasn't alone. I found myself in a maze of film equipment.
Yeah, that one can be a real headache.
I was back where I
The
started.
high chance of either the clothesline attack or I don't know what the fuck you call that one attack they do. The like darkness pulse or whatever.
The Casey in the story was losing it.
Like high chance of either one of those attacks
I was
from
back
that
at
one.
the beginning again. I had to keep going, find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself! Who was it? Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole!
Hey, Zimi. Thank ya. Much appreciated. Yeah, it was a good run. It was chill, fun, and a good run.
I had to keep going, find a way to the murder site.
I was really pleased with how it turned out.
Casey?
Who's there? Look, you... Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't. You'll be...
Like, honestly, other than Nightingale, most of the time loss in that run was just, like, small little derps adding up because, you know, of course, doing commentary and that. Sometimes you do...
I was getting close.
Make little mistakes without thinking.
Come Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played
Because
your role perfectly.
you're half focused on the commentary that you're delivering.
Your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain. As a fictional character in a story, you fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey. No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? What? Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck am I?
No! And welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This
Is the ritual to lead you on.
We're just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. But first, here's an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as a detective, are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions were getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place. Wait. Dead murder site. The mask was the key. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me...
But, how? How the hell did the collision push him to the left? Alan's hitbox on the front is a frickin' triangle, apparently. I love that that attack there is fairly common, but it's very rare it makes it to you.
Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time. How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow this... I'd been here many times before. I didn't know how many. This felt different, like my last chance, if it wasn't already too late.
Jiggly hair.
Nobody lived here anymore. Was I too late?
That night I found Wake here.
Hit him, Estevez! He's too fast. Anderson, pin him down with the fire for me to get the light on him.
On it.
Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
Hey, you're back.
Now, Estevez! Got him. He's trapped. This is your shot, Anderson. Turn the lights. Got away.
Hang in there, Anderson.
That's one. Need to get the other one pointed toward the cell as well.
Anderson, I dropped here will have no place in it.
Use the light on him. I got him as long as we got power. Power is out. He's coming for you.
Now I need to get him in the cell.
Two-second time loss there. Because somehow that one headshot me point blank. Don't know how I managed that, but apparently I did.
We need to get to our next gig. We're doing this for you and our lovely saga. You take care of things on this side. Don't screw it up, Tom.
Don't screw it up, Tom.
Welcome back, Wake. You are awake now, right? With the shadow out of you?
I am
Good
awake.
news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple.
Scratch. The dark presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake. If she ends up in the dark place, she could be there forever. It took me 13
The little point
years
she
to get
does
out.
there.
Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right?
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a...
Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the I needed a car. The FBI vehicle would be at the parking lot. I'd seen it all play out. Like a horror movie I'd been forced to watch. The dark presence held all the cards now. I was awake again. Clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the dark presence.
The Black Mirror! Late night poker game!
Late night poker game. Sir, I do not want part of your late night poker game.
In the dark place, the dark presence went into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into Scratch. I had to get to Bright Falls.
Somehow that was still faster than
I brought
last
Saga
night.
Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too.
This is
Saga, Casey,
not what I
Alice.
expected.
All this horror originates from me. It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever.
The old gods of Asgard are back.
Which we'll be wrapping up later tonight.
I had to get the last copy of the book. I needed to reach the writer's room. Write a new conclusion. Was Scratch... Alice? What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
Alan. Alan? Alan.
Shit! Scratch!
Fuck off! Fuck! Shut the fuck up!
Get your butt in here, Alan. It's safe here.
Hi, Rose. Bye, Rose.
Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic. That's where the windows were.
Hi, Auntie.
Move around and come together, Tom. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and Vileda. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings,
It takes
takes
away.
away. It can be clean or dirty. It can give life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a
Now
devil
there's a
in the
devil
fish
in
trap.
the fish trap.
Don't be spooked by it, though that shit won't start beating your underpants.
Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom.
I was here. I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right. Return's ending was an eternal deerfest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. I needed an ending that took everything already in Return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread dangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is Arrow, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them.
Everyone.
We need to try to save everyone.
Everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the
The
heroes.
scales always need to balance.
I lost 2 seconds. Oh my god. Reset. Horrible run.
I can't leave. Why can't I leave? My work? The dark presence took over Casey. What? Failed who? What's the board says I failed them? Casey. Logan. Something's very fucking wrong here. Calm down, Saga. Just think.
I'm a terrible mother. I let my daughter die. Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault. I'm a failure.
I never should have trusted these. Night Springs. Logan and David love that show. Their weekly ritual. Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back. Casey was being corrupted, and I did nothing. Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that? What is this? It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. I spent too much time away from Logan.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs!
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself. The cult was just the beginning of the spiral. It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult.
Oh god.
What's happening to me? Logan. The horror story used her.
That's it, lost your mind.
I hate this, but it's all true. No. I need a way out. Ah! The lights! No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look. I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is.
Hey, Mom. a charm bracelet for good luck. I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note.
Look at that pumpkin.
Oh, sometimes I just get in my head.
What
too
a
much.
pumpkin.
So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really. Okay. Talk soon.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house with your family, it really, meant a lot. Thank you.
I saw this online and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing?
Greater Washington area.
Deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
Stop blaming yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But
Leave the whiskey.
Our job is dangerous. Casey himself told me that. It's no one's fault.
Fault!
It's not too late.
I can't do this!
No. This is all real. I know it is. The FBI will keep me. It's okay to be afraid.
Shit!
I am leaving. Yeah.
No!
The dark place tried to trap me here. The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. It's pretty solid. What's up, Tim?
Agent Anderson. Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find...
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page I'm gonna keep looking for Door. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard. I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
You let me drown! You pushed me!
Enough already.
Enough already.
The clicker. And some kind of bullet. Shining with light. How did the clicker get here from Washington? There's the shoebox. The phone again. Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. Alan. So there's a problem with the end. So the ending... Well, if the ending has to fit this... This isn't Scratch's ending. The ending will have to be dark.
$258.10. Oh, damn.
Alan?
Sub 3 yesterday, and this now is a solid run. I'm very pleased with this run. Little
Let's do this.
questionable spots here and there
I have to be the one to do it.
in the front half of the run.
I've always been on this journey. Okay.
A little bit of questionable stuff in the front half of the run.
Lies under the surface
I was
now shifts.
like
A play of shadows
15 seconds behind at one point, I think it was.
He's here. It's shockingly cold, past the mirror of the surface.
But
and I will see.
Casey?
So I see. Grind it? Not really, Doc. We're gonna do PB attempts tomorrow as well. But I don't expect to. I don't expect to PB again after this. But this was a solid run overall. So, but I do. I'm gonna do some attempts tomorrow.
Finally heard.
And then we're gonna go into more of a laid back schedule. Still gonna do speedruns, including this. But
what if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers,
bang, bang.
No truths. The hero turns to look inside.
Thank you for the
destroyed
GGs.
by what he sees and is redeemed.
I'm pretty damn pleased with this one overall.
I'll pay that price. So
pretty damn pleased with this run overall.
Here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy. Forgetting.
258.10.
To know nothing when we loop around.
Back to the beginning. Tomorrow. We'll still do a little bit of something tonight, I think. But, yeah. Fuck yeah.